Yeah, greetings once again. I just filmed a video, and as I was trying to post it in the comment section, I wrote something, and they sent me a response from my lawyer that rebuked me. So, going back to how my lawyer got hired, I had a Mexican lawyer at first called something Mexican. He had told me to not worry about it and that I wouldn't get in trouble because I was engaged and looking forward to getting married. However, I did have people come and try to deport me. So this is how it all started. And then some Canadian people or French Canadians came to my home and recommended Donna. And that's when I started to work with her. And the first time I was gonna go see her, the car stopped of my husband. Like they wouldn't let us go there. They had messed with his car so it doesn't arrive to destination. So I had to go jump in front of another car to even get to her. And I hugged her like she was my old relative from another lifetime. And I was like so grateful that she's having me in. So now I'm really estranged by what's going on in terms of Donna Scarlatelli rebuking my letters after the Mexican guy got me almost deported. So I repeat, I spent the whole day today again with the cops and the FBI because they worked a way to get me to this point in time where I wouldn't be able to go get my driver license in Bluffton yesterday. And they had already hijacked my attempt last weekend at getting a driver license in Bluffton as well, kept my documents overnight. And all of this operation was ruled from here, from the Red Roof Inn, where the first time around when I checked in, they checked me out as Zima, not Dima. And this time it's like Dimas, Dimas. After the last booking with this, third party timeline company for hotel bookings, signed me out as Dina Tabrawi when I checked into the next hotel, since I wasn't really able to get myself in under Aurora Rainbow, which was my booking on that price line, but the Indians shifted it. And now they did it again this morning, like, oh my God, drink water. Ouch. And apparently, the whole plan of why they brought me to this country was very simply to extrapolate every kind of information they can from me and then swept me under the rug to validate the old constitution, which was only created for the divine plan to not go through. Now I'm reattaching course with the new constitution, and I know somebody has posted my former video before me because I'm dealing with the Illuminati here. You have to know, like, if you go against their will, they will kill you. Like they tried to kill you, and they killed Whitney Houston and many others, Michael Jackson and Brittany Murphy, and so many more of those Illuminati victims. And I was on the list, but I didn't die. Now they're still wishing me dead. And, so now my only plan is to awaken the people to the truth, because otherwise the people are always going to be against me because they're getting bribed by the Illuminati and the slave masons to keep me under, so that already they issued, you know, now they I believe that they want you know meaning the South Carolina spam risk business today at DMV like sent me copy paste of some documents where they certified that there's no other Aurora Diamond Rainbow or Dima Tabrawi. Now I don't know what those means are, But when the FBI agent told me in person that he will make sure that no other can harm me or my inheritance with my dad, say, because these girls can anytime and at any point in time, according to how vehement they are, turn around and decide to flip it all around on me and go, it was never me. I was never Dima Tabrawi or Aurora Diamond Rainbow. I was always, they'll show their international card for whatever, Amber Dawn Galardia, Titina Pushkina, Cristal Cordoba. You know, they'll come up with anything and even say like they'll end me with Dima Tabrawi. Then the Aurora Diamond Rainbow will say I was never Aurora, I was Dima Tabrawi and somebody frauded me. They'll go it back to me. So I will, in the end, and I will know that next cops that they hire will have no recollection of what you cops have done now or you FBI people in your crooked ways have done now. They'll be just fresh millennials who don't know nothing. They'll go, ma'am, sorry, we can't help you. You have a charge of criminal now intent for this many amounts. And then the underground government has been taking my paperwork. So even if the fraud alert department on South Carolina land researches Jimata or Diamond Rainbow finds nothing, who steals my papers and takes them away is the underground government who's about to rule the nation. And they decided with this underground government to make me one of their many little, because they couldn't give it all to me because the man isn't manly enough to say she created us all and the praises go to her. She's the only shift you wish to see and she's the only goddess Aurora there is. But no, he wants to kind of always, bartel. Like he'll give $2 to the first hooker, $3 to the second hooker, $4 to the third hooker if they don't talk to me about it and if they keep me under and they keep sending their people to send me, whatever. And now today, because I ate a little piece of cake they brought me, then they confirmed my appointment next whatever at Bluffton. And they said they would delete the timelines up on, which is great. I mean, whatever gets the problems resolved for me to get my prime creator recollection and a reward, then we're fair. Then heaven and earth can be united and it's eternal life. Otherwise, crooks be gone and come what may. Yet, I will leave a remnant so that you may have some who escape the sword, meaning among the nations. When you're scattered through the countries, then those of you who escape will remember me among the nations where they are carried captive, because I was crushed by their adulterous heart, which has departed from me, and by the eyes which play the harlot after their idols. They will loathe themselves for the evils which they committed and all their abominations. And they shall know that I am the Lord. So now, in case I say don't show up on Thursday the 11th, they will send another copy of me because they're the Illuminati. They will go do anything they can to annihilate me if I don't bite the hook on their timelines that are very linear. I don't come from a linear place of thinking or being, nor does heaven. And I will never give up on, right action and just continuing this. And I will reverse all the wheels on all the Illuminati. And they tried to, pretend that they're making me sell my soul by me denying Dima Tabrawi as myself for so long and saying, I'm Aurora, mother of new creation. And then the plan was for me to say, oh, I am Dima Tabrawi, So they used the flip on me or whatever they did, but they wanted to end me with a sister or something of the sort, that is Aurora, because like they wanted to pin me with a guy identity or whatever this is, It's not really going to go their way, even though I know they've been preparing for their way for more than I can imagine since, the establishment of Israel instead of Palestine and the institution here of the Constitution regarding division of power. That was all to bring me here, divide my power, and to make sure that true love, never... And he's afraid, the guy that's my true love, he's really terrified after all this that I'll just leave. So now today he was really happy that I'm taking the 11th for an appointment. But since they stole my last video, that's a really big red flag right then and there, especially given the fact that I've already renewed my iCloud subscription. So those should be stored in my iCloud for my identity's protection, since everybody's... Normally, I don't care. I delete my videos as I go because I'm always me. But now I have to live in fear because they're forcing me to. The authorities are forcing me to live in fear the cops, because they are all brainwashed to believe in the division of power for the Constitution. And I don't know now that I should switch from the 213 back to the 50, back to the 843 number, which the other one might help me with my identity theft claim and filing, which I could do in a nanosecond. I just need some more juice from some party, because now I understand that their whole thing was to trick the higher and the divine powers, like to remind me of my divine self, but then to use that against me in terms of courts and whatever, to say that I'm insane and that I'm, not coming forth as Dima Tabrawi, so that they can have insane little girls go, I am Dima Tabrawi, which I told the FBI today is already causing damages on nations and whole communities. Like when my community grew up with me at school and they knew me as me, and then all of a sudden this girl grows up, she travels to America, and next thing you know, they receive emails in their personal inboxes from girls that are not me, that are claiming to be me. And then I only came here for the American flags to never ever be burnt again. But now you guys are trying to, at your best, engender, global hatred for your new government that is based on hate and on robbery. And it's not going to go through, lovers. And I do think, as I said in the first video that they stole, that they messed, anyways, I will not go any longer because I don't know who posted the other video. That was not nice to, have Donna Scarlatelli send me an email in the middle of it. I mean, that's the story, Morning Glory. So you let me know, everyone, how this is going to get resolved and how I'm going to no longer be that, girl on the back burner who has, engendered many me's that are going around as me, and you guys don't know yourselves in how many years they will turn totally psycho, and you will be dead. Whoever dick made her, you'll be dead. You'll be in another country with another girlfriend. You think you're always gonna trip all over me? No. You think like hatred doesn't last, love lasts forever, but this is what you're making is not made out of love. These girls really despise me, so they will at any point in time switch the jealous button on and fraud me more when they want to, because you guys left them that day for another one and are tired to play that game to begin with, because it's not even a game that is any... What is it giving anyone? Okay, how much longer are you going to make money out of me? Because my cousin said, oh, okay, so do you want to like leave the Americas now that I know what the truth is? And you think that in another country they can't come after me and say, hey, I'm her, and kill me, and then take my dad's money and say, that's my house, I'm your daughter, motherfucker, fuck off, and go. They'll do anything, these girls. No matter if the FBI writes a note, oh, if these girls say anything about... No, you don't know in 7 years what it will be. You think that this agent that spoke to me today will still be alive then? No. But then what is the responsibility of the federal agencies themselves in causing eternal possible havoc on the planet for endorsing this sick agenda? And then the guy is scared, oh, at the end of this, is she still gonna love me? What do you mean? What has this got to do with anything else anyway? It's not even civil to even consider continuing this scheme. And if it never happened, courtesy of... what they told me today at the spam, DMV thing, that South Carolina is a perfect nation that never messed with my identity, never gave Aurora Diamond Rainbow or Dima Tabrawi to anything or anyone, and this is just channeling, then we're very grateful, and then nothing happened. And then I will want to know what I'm going to ask you to write an essay for me to tell me why you didn't call me when my interview came by, even though I paid you $2,000 to my lawyer, and why you were acting this way. And now you're going to have to write a summer resume story essay to me, just like USCIS asked me last time around when I was in California calling them to say what happened to my application. They're like, no, you got to write us an essay, tell us what happened. Now I'm here and I'm telling you, why don't you write me an essay, sirs and ma'ams, because I ain't that dumb girl that you thought I was. Unfortunately.